instance, if it is as a result of a particular disease condition, you need to visit a laboratory or the hospital for you to conduct investigations, hence to also carry out the proper treatment. And then for some persons, you may need to go to a recreational center and then try to engage with one form of recreational activity or the other. So what's the next strategy? You need to set boundaries. It's not every event you must attend. It's not everybody occasion you must attend. So for some, you may need to make them understand that you're already stressed out. It's not everything you need to be there physically. Some you may need to financially support your friend's occasion, so that you give yourself enough time to rest. And then for some persons, you may need to practice time management. So you will not need to waste your time on frivolous activities. So create time to carry out different activity at different times. So you need to effectively schedule your time. You need to work by that time. So any task that you have allocated to a particular time, ensure that when you get to that time, that's the task you are facing, and not continuing on things that does not matter. So you major on the major activities per time. The next thing you need to do is to increase your psychological coping mechanism. Know that as long as you are alive, stressors, I need to understand that as long as you are alive, stressors and stress is a constant. And so therefore, stressors and stresses, they will always be there. So you have to ensure that you first of all understand what the stressors are and how urgent they need your attention, and which one to start up with. So that's another psychological pattern of handling stress and stressors. The next one is reaching out for support. You are not an island of your own. Most persons get exhausted. Most persons collapse because they did not call for help when they needed to call for help and assistance. So you may need support from friends and family. Some persons, you may need to practice different relaxation technique. It may be for you, it may be reading of books. For some people, it may be yoga. For some person, it may be swimming, and so on. It depends on what works for you. The next one has to do with prioritizing exercises. So it may be outdoor exercises, it may be indoor exercises. At the same time, it may also be brainstorming games. It may also be those ones that are virtual in nature, for instance PlayStation. It may also involve those ones that you need to step out of your house, for instance football and so on. It may be those ones that you need to stay at your comfort zone to play them, such as woods, such as checkers and so on. So you need to also introduce exercise into your schedule. The next one you need to do is to prioritize your sleeping time. Give yourself sufficient time to rest. It is just like a generator. If that generator is not put off, at a particular point, it will knock off. That is how our system looks like. So you must give yourself enough time to rest, to refresh, and to also sleep, so that your system will feel revitalized. Then you must also reevaluate your schedule.